Can you remember when you first started singing? Were you just playing, or was it a choir? Or?
Probably nothing formal, but we always sang in school. We'd sing at the old folks' home or little gatherings at the school or maybe at the local mod. But as a teenager, I was quite shy about singing, so I kind of,
I can't imagine that.
Yeah, no. So I didn't really probably pick up singing again until I went to college.
When you were growing up, North Uist, tell me what that was like and how that influenced your music.
Yeah, I went to a really small school and had an amazing few teachers. At one point there was only 12 in the entire school, so we were all kind of taught in the one classroom. I guess now being a mother myself and looking back on that, I appreciate how special that was and pretty unique. And our teachers were always really encouraging of the Gaelic language and songs and music and that sort of thing. Growing up in a Gaelic speaking community and within a Gaelic speaking family, so I guess there was a very deep connection to the language and culture from the get-go. When we left US and came to the mainland, there was still that feeling of connectedness to the culture, but in a kind of a different way. It wasn't around me the same way that it had been previously. So I think it was at that point that I made up my mind that I wanted to keep it up and make sure that that bond sort of stayed strong.
You've got two girls yourself. Are they musical? Are they following in the family footsteps?
Yeah, they're both very musical, and it's something that we never insisted that they did or anything like that, but they were always interested. There's a really, really strong community here in Inverness, and a lot of families get together, and it gives the kids a chance to sing or play or join in. It's a process of learning by osmosis, and that's how it was always done.
Is there a sense of pride for you in that?
It's not for me about them performing necessarily or anything like that, but to know that they love the music,
enjoy it,
and that they can play it, and also that they speak Gaelic as their first language. That's, for sure, that's something that I'm very proud of.
I'm sure they're very proud of their Disney princess mum.
I don't know about that, actually. Sometimes, yeah.
I mean, that is a pretty cool thing. Tell me about when Disney came knocking.
Yeah, I just got an email out of the blue saying we'd like to come and talk to you. I mean, I actually did think it was spam at first. Like, I really did. I thought it was like kind of junk, one of those, And then I did a quick search and I was like, oh no, they are actually making a film in Scotland that were, inspired by Scotland. So I did answer straight away and and met them, and they were the best. They are the best team. Hugely talented crew of people, so inspiring to work with them. And they, in turn, they were so inspired by Scotland. Landscape, the history, the music. It's just a wonderful experience to work with them. And it's a great film. It's like it's so fun. If you were to be associated with any Disney princess, I really like that I'm associated with Merida.
She's the best.
She's
kick-ass.
She is. It's a real honour to work with a team at that level on a project like that. I mean, I didn't write the songs. It was a couple of other guys, Alex Mandel and one of the directors, and they composed the songs, but they were really, really open in terms of collaboration, and they were really happy to have input and to help with the shaping of the songs and everything. There was even a discussion about the songs being in Gaelic at one point, but because of the storytelling nature of the songs, they kind of needed to be in the language of the film.
Yeah.
The memories of them coming over and lying on the hills in amongst the heather, I can't imagine how many clig bites and midgie bites they must have had after all of that, but the passion they had for all the colours of Scotland in particular, I remember them talking about that. Their sketchbooks just filled with this colorscape that was very different to where they were based in California, and they loved it. They just fell in love with the way Scotland looked.
You've done some amazing things. I know you're always busy. What have you got coming up?
Looking forward to a busy summer. Festivals are always really fun as well, because you tend to meet up with old friends and fellow artists, and that's always a total joy. It's a real lovely part of that summer touring. Hopefully a new album, a collaborative album at the end of this summer, beginning of the autumn, and we're hopefully going to launch that in the National Concert Hall in Dublin with the full orchestra, the RTE orchestra. So that's going to be an absolute privilege. Yeah, there's always loads going on.